Hello and welcome everybody to the newest installment in Alice in Japan. It's the grand finale, and you have started to climb the mountain where there is going to probably be a large carnivorous tree that people have been making human sacrifices to for the last 300 odd years. And you were there together with the police. You're there with Dottie. You're there with Akane. You're there with Chits, the sister of the missing, presumed dead painter. And a fog has descended, and you've lost the trail of the police force that are traveling with you. And out of the fog at some point stepped a man who looks like a samurai, with all the relevant attire as well as weapons. But you have noticed that his kimono is tied left over right, which indicates that this is a dead person, because that's how you clothe the dead. What do you do?
Does he have his katana out?
No,
Or
he's got both his the katana and the
on his belt?
wakizashi in his belt.
Okay.
And he's also not wearing a helmet. He's just yeah.
I think Alice would clearly make sure she has her cane properly ready in case she needs to pull it. But she would bow and she would greet him in Japanese.
Okay.
And see what he does.
Okay. Make a credit roll.
24 is...
That's a success.
Hard success.
Okay. And I rolled for your ability to bow and behave appropriately on a 0-5. That's also a critical success for both you and Dottie. The other ladies, of course, know how to do this. And he bows as well. And he says to you, what brings you to my mountain?
We are looking for a young painter. It's a question, would her Japanese be good enough, or she might ask Akane if she could do it just to be safe and sound? I think
Yeah,
it would
I mean,
be better.
but yeah, so we will just assume that there is a conversation going and it's good Japanese.
And she would, that we are looking for a young painter named Saturo. And we know he went up here to visit a beautiful sakura tree. If he has seen him.
That tree only brings death.
We know it has in the past, and it probably does now.
If he has found the tree, then he's dead by now. Do you really want to share in his fate?
No, we, well, would like to find him, but we would also, if you approve of it, stop the tree. We suspect you're part of the Makami family.
As a matter of fact, I am not.
Clan. Oh.
I came here accompanying a monk. And at that moment, you can see that on his kimono blossoms a red stain
Mm-hmm.
And you see that out of his mouth and his ears sprout like tendrils the branches of a tree, and it grows out of him and breaks through his chest. And you can now make now you need to make a sanity check. Oh, 0.5. Dottie's fine. She only
We've
takes 1.
seen worse. Let's see. I am not fine. I rolled a 97.
Oh dear, then please roll a 1d4.
I'm not well prepped here. D4, the mean one. That is a 2.
Okay, so you take 2 damage.
Okay.
Let's see how the ladies are doing. Oh, 0.2 for Arcana. She only
She
takes
has
1.
seen shit as well.
Yeah, she's seen shit as well. I mean, she lives with the mother of a living god. And 79 for Chits. That's probably, yeah, that's so she needs to roll a d4. She is kind of terrified, and basically she takes the full 4.
Even though I take sanity damage, do I have the chance, together with Dottie, to make sure that Sheetsa stays like between us, that she's
Yeah.
not running off?
No, she's not running. She's not
Okay.
panicking. She's just she's shaken. But she's not panicking. I mean, she would have panicked if I'd rolled a 99 or a 100, but she's just losing sanity. And then basically he is turned inside out, as it were, and then in front of you stands a tree with bits and pieces of samurai hanging off it.
The sword still there, or did
it's
it
fallen
like,
to the
vanish?
ground. It's fallen to the ground.
Alice would at least try to pick it up if it's physically there to be picked up.
You can pick it up.
I will pick up the katana.
You now have a very beautifully made katana in a very beautiful sheath.
Which I have no idea how to use because I've never.
Well, it works like your cane, like because it's a one-handed slashing weapon.
At least similar, probably, yes. Although I think how you swing it will be quite different.
Well, it will feel different because
rapier.
it's definitely going to be heavier, I would imagine.
Yeah, I could imagine.
But the kind of like the technique is the same because it's not a stabbing weapon, but a slashing weapon. But I would also assume it's longer.
It's for sure. I think it will be longer.
Yeah.
Although the walking, it's just the blade is in the middle. The cane clearly is longer than the blade. Does the tree really look like tree or more like fog, smoke, and mirrors?
No, it does look like a tree. And it does look like a sakura tree, so it's a cherry tree. Only it's not blooming.
Okay. And all around us fog, so we can't see if we are on the grounds of the Makami family or any old buildings or anything.
You didn't see any buildings as you were coming up to this place, but you can clearly see the trail. It's just that you can't see very far ahead, let's say maybe 10 meters or so. And then it's kind of like you can see the trees around you. You're definitely on the mountain still. You can see the trail, but it's hazy, foggy. But it's not like you can't see anything.
Could Alice try to use a bit of the whiskey she has in her flask, just to a little bit, and then throw a match afterwards and see if the tree
Sure.
starts burning.
Um,
And with that, she would also bow, and she would talk to the man that came with the monk. We will try.
what is your
end
luck
this.
score?
It's very low. It's a 17.
Okay, yeah. I rolled a 48. The thing is, it's a living tree. I'm not sure if it's so
not.
easy
They
to
don't
burn
easily
them
burn.
using
No.
just the amount of whiskey you have in
Yep,
your
yep,
hip
yep, yep.
flask. So
No,
it's kind of
no.
like you can douse it, you can set fire to it, but it
will,
doesn't.
yeah,
It,
but
it fizzles out really quickly.
Okay. So if we would need to burn it down, it would really take time. Did we took an axe with us, didn't we?
Yeah, and you also have the ash from the black monk.
Alice will look around to her friends. Do we really think this is the tree? I don't think so. It should be blooming, shouldn't it?
Dottie says, well, it does look like a cherry tree, but it's not the kind of cherry tree I was expecting. It's not a normal tree either, considering that it was blooming out of this person.
Should we keep it and move on and find the real tree we are looking after?
She takes the axe and she goes to the tree and she hacks on it.
How much ash do we have?
It's a container full, like twice a normal modern. It's like a commander deck sized
Okay.
thing.
Because Alice is hesitant to use it now if we need it later, but she doesn't want to. Yeah, we will see how the hacking is going.
Okay, so she failed a strength check, so she basically doesn't make any impact. But you notice that it's kind of like really strong. And then Dottie turns around, she says, well, I'm not surprised because this is a living tree. Actually, chopping down a living tree isn't that easy as some people might think. I'm just not strong enough. But it's a living tree.
Let's move on and find a blooming one where dead people are close by.
Okay.
But stay together.
Yeah. So what they're doing is they're actually holding on to each other's kimono obis because obviously, you know, it's easy to hold on and you keep marching. Who's
So
taking
we would
point?
circle around.
Yeah.
I think I would take the lead, but I would make sure that Akane is at least close by, that she can do translation wherever it's needed.
Okay. So you keep walking. And after a while, you see the first bits and pieces of ruins here and there. So you're definitely reaching now the part that was built up in the past. And then suddenly the ground changes, and where there was gravel and kind of like a dirt path, it's now very different because now you're walking on the petals of cherry blossoms and it's very soft. But you also notice that the cherry blossoms, you know what they look like? And they all seem to have irregularly shaped drops that are red, like somebody dripped blood on them. Or maybe another red color, paint maybe. And then a gust of wind. Basically, it's so windy that your hair starts to flutter a little bit, skirts fly a little bit in the wind, and the wind basically dissipates the fog. And in front of you, you see the most magnificent, beautiful cherry tree you have ever seen. It is extremely large, very tall, and in full bloom, which is completely out of season, and you can actually make a sanity check. So she didn't pass this one, so she loses 1.
I have a 28. It's a success.
Okay. The other ladies also... Oh, no, she doesn't. Akane doesn't, but the other lady also loses 1. It's not that they're shocked, they're just in awe, because this is really one of the most beautiful, ethereal, and beyond everything experiences. It is really beautiful, very beautiful indeed. And you also notice that there are several dead people lying on the ground. The police force seem not to have made it. What do you want to do?
Slowly stepping forward, clearly not able to touch the tree because Alice is hesitant if that would be a good idea. But she would ask Akane to call out that enough people have died. This has to end.
Okay, so you're calling out. Okay.
Calling out in Japanese. Enough people died. This has to end. And in parallel, Alice would pull out. Well, the ash will not help.
Well, what you
If
know
I
is
remember
that
the story was
Yeah.
they hacked down the tree and then they used the ash afterwards.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how I remember it. Okay.
At that moment, you hear and a man steps out from behind the tree and stands next to it.
Does it look like the painter?
Well, it depends on who you call the painter. Do you call
The crazy
Chitsu
guy. No, the crazy old guy.
Yeah. Well, he's not that old actually. He's in his 30s.
Okay,
he's not old, yeah.
the one where we
The
found
older one,
the saplings and the seeds.
And he says, he bows and he says, 4 sacrifices, one more beautiful than the other. 4 petals forming one sakura blossom.
And before he finishes talking,
Yeah.
I gave my coal to one of the ladies, didn't I? I gave
Yes.
it to Akane.
Yeah, yeah.
I think the moment I gave the knife to Dottie.
Yeah.
Are you sure I gave my coat away?
Well, I mean, I'm not sure if you say so. I honestly can't remember, but I'm not sure why you would do it because shooting isn't her thing.
It's not
actually.
hers, right? But
no, she actually
okay.
she said she doesn't need anything because she's got, and she basically showed you her walking stick. She says she doesn't need anything.
Okay, then the moment he shows up and he starts talking, I would pull out my Colt and I would blankly shoot him.
Well then,
Or
please
try to shoot him.
make an attack roll.
Let's see if I can by any chance. That is a 98, which is a no.
No, you actually do not hit.
But a shoot, definitely he should be at least realizing that I'm shooting him. Not sure if he will go on talking.
He smiles and he says, "Oh, How mundane. The real fight is not with guns. And he whips out a sword cane. And he holds it like so. Like the samurai do, and then he basically lowers himself so that he's in this kind of like this horse stance.
Alice would call out to him, "You're not samurai. You are not worthy of any of this." And she would pull the trigger again.
Okay.
Because I have 7 bullets, 6 in the barrel and 1 in the gun itself. And this time with a 16, it would be a hard success.
Okay, then you can do damage because he cannot actually do anything about this.
I'm not sure how much hit points he has because why am I picking a D10? I have a lot of D10s in front of me. Why am I doing this? D10. That is a 10 plus 2 damage, so 12 damage. Not sure if it will do any good to him.
No, but you notice he's really beautiful.
I don't think I care much to look at him, how he looks.
Please make a power check.
I don't like power checks. Power checks are stupid. Oh, that's a 21. Power checks are totally fine or not. That's a hard success.
Okay, he says, "Now you made me angry." And he starts walking towards you with his cane, his katana-like cane. And
Did it look like the bullet even hit? Is he bleeding?
You can't tell.
Why not?
Because you can't see anything. You think you hit, but it doesn't seem to.
Okay.
But you can make a psychology roll for me.
Because he is clearly a madman.
Okay, you don't have to make a psychology roll. This is exactly it. He's got sanity 0. This guy is a fanatic, so you do know.
I rolled an 11. It's a critical success.
So it could be that, yes, you did hit him, but he's so psychotic that he may even be doing drugs and not feel it. And no more time for this. He's running towards you with his sword unsheathed.
I would shoot another time at him.
Okay. This time with disadvantage because he's moving fast. He's moving preternaturally fast.
55. Can I give luck for weapon shooting as well? I can, right?
Yeah, I think there's a rule that you never can use it in combat, but I don't like this rule, so yes, you can.
Although no, never mind. I rolled a 55. That's a normal success at least. Because I have 64.
But did you roll with disadvantage?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. The first one was a 15. That would have been nicer, but I will take the 55. So it would be a hit. And it would be 11 damage.
Okay. He is still running, but you can see that there is blood dripping from him now. And now he's upon you, and he will try and strike you with his cane. And he would hit, so you can dodge.
Can I try to dodge?
Yeah.
Let's see. No, with a 37, it's a decent roll, but far away from dodge. Have I ever used dodge in this game?
8 damage.
Probably at the beginning. 4. I would shoot again.
No, now it's Dottie's turn.
Oh, Dottie's turn. Yeah, clearly.
The other ladies are also not standing by idly. Dottie on a 22, she hits. And he cannot dodge because he has been attacking you. That's 1d4.
Did you say 8 or 6 damage?
6.
Okay.
But I now need to 1d4
Sorry.
plus damage bonus. Oh, she doesn't have one. Okay. And she does 2 points of damage. Akane has decided now it's now or never. On a 30, she does hit.
That sounds like a hit.
Okay, so what is the damage, darlings? Okay, so she's gonna take the same one. Okay, that's missing. D4. Okay, it's a 4. And lastly, Chits. Because Chits can do something as well. On a 0-6.
Well, she's angry. It's his fault that her brother's dead.
Yeah.
Probably.
And that is almost a critical success. And she also does 1d4 -1. So she does 0 damage. But he is now surrounded. So now it is his turn and he will have to make a decision.
So he's
One.
allowed to attack twice before I am back again. Because he was then Dottie, then
Oh yeah,
the
sorry,
rest
you
of the
dodged. Yeah,
ladies.
okay, you can
So it
no,
would
you
be
can
the
attack
question
now,
of,
yes.
because I would again use the
Gun.
Colt to he's close by. He should be easier to hit
Yeah,
now.
he's standing right in front of you.
The thing is, I think Alice would basically hold the gun to his head.
That's with disadvantage because he's moving. So actually, this would be
Okay. So let's do that in there. No, then it's not a hit. It's a 71. That's too far off.
Okay. Yeah, because you also have to be a little bit careful because now you're surrounded by lots of people who are all engaging him in hand-to-hand combat. So you really have to be careful not to hit any of them. But he is now really enraged and he has 1, 2, 3, 4. And on a 1, he actually tries to hit you again. But he's now also doing this at disadvantage because he's surrounded. That's a 95. I don't think I have to. It could be 100. A 95 and a 90. He doesn't hit you at all.
Okay.
Dottie. 74. She doesn't hit. Akane doesn't hit. Chits doesn't hit. It's your turn.
Would Alice, I suspect she would know how to use her cane to hit someone on the back of the head or the side of the head so that they possibly just fall
You just
over
clobber him
without dying. That would be her goal to do. Which is much nicer. That is 43, which is at least a normal success. And not sure if I should roll damage because her main goal is to get him unconscious, basically.
What is your base damage that you do? 1d4, right?
D6.
Yeah,
Although,
okay.
that's a dagger part. I think the cane part itself would be a D4.
1d4. Okay,
Yeah.
roll anyway, please.
Okay.
To see how much you do.
3.
Okay. He goes down. And at that moment, you hear a sound that is almost like a screeching, a screaming of thousands of voices. And it comes from the tree. And the tree starts bending forward towards you. And it starts lashing out. So basically, it's almost like it's lengthening its branches and it's trying to hit you. What do you do?
Can we pull him with us and
Strength check.
Back off.
Strength check.
And Alice would call to the rest as well that we have to.
Then you can do it with advantage if you're asking for help.
And because I don't want to give the tree more strength. If the tree gets him, I suspect the tree's getting stronger. Yep. So I want to get him out. 34. That's normal strength success.
You're pulling him away, and everybody's retreating.
Is the tree following? Just to be curious, because we have no idea if the tree
The
is
tree
bound
isn't
to its
following in terms
place.
of it's not uprooting itself and
Okay.
moving
Mm-hmm.
afterwards after you,
But
but
it's
it is reaching for you, and it's also now starting to rain blood, and you can taste it.
great.
It's really, and the ground is now soaked, and out of the ground you see hands reaching out. They're coming through the earth.
So there's no point in saving the insane guy.
It depends what you want to achieve, I guess.
Well, A is survive.
Hmm.
So Alice's initial idea is to retreat and get him and ourselves out of this situation and bind him up.
Okay, then you have to keep moving. Another strength check
That would be
with
the idea at the
advantage,
moment.
please, because the girls are helping.
That is a 19. That is
Okay.
a hard success.
Make one more, and then you're out of reach. So you leave the clearing.
26.
Okay,
normal
so you
success.
manage to drag him behind you, and you're leaving the clearing. He's still alive, but he's
Mhm.
unconscious. So what do you want to do? You've now left the clearing. You can hear the ruckus going on. You can hear the screams. You can hear the blood raining down onto the ground. You're not in the rain anymore, but what do you want to do?
Tie him up somehow
Mm-hmm.
with whatever we have, be it
Make a
I
luck
don't
roll
know,
if you've got something.
a stocking or anything.
Oh, you do
like
have
that.
stockings.
So it would be. I think Alice would just pull out, because stockings are surprisingly.
Yes.
So
Back
just
then
because.
especially.
Yeah. So she would. It's just girls. She would, without just, okay, let's bind him up. She would basically unclothe a bit, get rid of the stocking, close up again, and she would bind him up, and she would use her, how is it called? It's not napkin, it's Taschentuch.
Handkerchief.
And she would basically
Gag him.
and put him to the side.
Okay, you can do this. What do you want to do next? He's sitting there. He's still unconscious. He's now bleeding as well.
Bleeding is not helping.
You
Although
did shoot him a couple of times.
I know. But we should be far enough away, right? Since there's no blood and hands where we are now.
There isn't, no.
Okay, then we will just hope and pray that he's not giving into the madness
Okay, I see
more
what you
than
mean.
he has
Yeah.
already done. Is it getting quieter? I think Alice would just wait a little and see if it calms down.
No, it's not getting any quieter. Instead, you can hear the howling of wolves now. Dottie says, Alice, I think we need to attack that tree.
We will not get to the tree, and we have nothing to attack the tree. We are not strong enough for that. We would have needed those stupid men that died in front of the tree. None of us is strong enough. I am not able to put down an alive tree.
Then maybe we should try the ash.
But we need to get the tree down before.
Then what do you
done
suggest?
Afterwards. At the moment, Alice is thinking about basically heading out and leaving, because she does not see how we could do that without the help that we came up here with.
Okay.
So Alice would propose that we need to leave these mountains.
And
we need to
what are we going to do with him?
Yeah, or take him with us. Give him to the police.
Okay. You want us to carry him?
There's enough evidence on what he did.
That's not the point. It's far away. We were
It
walking
is.
for a couple of hours to get here. How are we going to carry him?
Well, at least we're going downhills. Pull him behind us.
Okay. Okay, then please make a con check. And
No.
Dottie will as well. Oh, great. She failed hers.
I have a normal success, 42.
Okay, then make a strength check with advantage.
That is a 32, which is a normal success.
Okay.
Alice is not being careful, so he will get bumps and bruises for sure. She will just drag him basically behind herself.
Okay, then you can do this. It's going to take you several hours to get down
Yes.
that mountain. Okay. Night is falling.
We will, if we can see a way, at least Alice would ask everyone that we need to push through.
Okay, make another con check, please. Still not.
39 is a normal success.
Okay, you're on fire. Make another strength with advantage, please.
The strength I would fail for sure without advantage, because without advantage
Yeah, but that's
it's
you
an
have
83,
three
but
people
with
helping you.
it's
Yeah.
43. So
Yeah.
success.
Okay, so you make it down to Uji village. You arrive, you are knackered. You find it difficult to set one foot in front of each of the other. You make it to the police station.
Yes.
What do you do?
I
What do you
would
say?
basically, for the last bit, it would be, is there someone at a police station?
Yes, there's always somebody there 24/7.
We would throw him more or less on the floor. He killed everyone up there because the police would know that there was a police gang going up.
What do you mean he killed everyone?
They're all dead up there. They went first before us because ladies. And when we came there was a blooming tree, a lot of dead, and he was there trying to get us as well. He underestimated us. He
killed the police force that went up there.
I think so. We came there and they were dead. But he killed and sacrificed other people before. We need strong people up there that are able to fight.
But fight who if he's here? Who else is up there?
I don't know. And we need to not fall a tree. Chop down a tree, chop down a tree. As stupid as it sounds.
They do look at each other. First of all, they look at him, they examine him. He's hurt. Somebody shot him. Did you shoot him?
He tried to murder us. He came at us with a sword.
And the two Japanese ladies, Dottie keeps quiet, but the two Japanese ladies actually corroborate what you're saying. They take him into custody and they say, well, it's the middle of the night. We cannot go up there now. We'll leave first light.
Bring as many axes and fire that you can find.
All right.
We also heard wolves up there.
Wolves? There haven't been wolves in this region for a long time.
They seem to be back now.
They look at each other. All right. I need to take your address. Please do not leave the village. We will have questions in the morning.
The address. We will be there in the morning and go with you to show where everything happened and to warn you.
Make a credit rating roll, please.
The one thing that she can do without doubt, because I rolled a 5.
Okay, he accepts that you're going to go with them. All right, so then it's you are on like the
Yes.
brink of collapse. You have been trekking up and down the mountain, down with this guy in tow. You need to go to bed.
That is the idea. Alice would give Chits, so basically she can decide if she wants to go back up or if she wants to stay down. Her brother, we can be quite sure, is not alive anymore.
She's going with you on a 34.
Okay.
I want to see this through.
And this time we need to sit close to the men. We need to make sure everyone gets up there together.
Yeah. Yes, we do. So she says her goodbyes because obviously she's going to go to her own place. You go to the place where you're staying together with them, and you meet Aiko. She's there. She gives you dinner. You really have to clean yourself up because you have been bled on by the rain. And then you go to sleep. The next morning you wake up early because they said they were going to leave at first light.
Yep.
And you have breakfast. She gives everyone a bento box and you meet up with the police officers. They have questions for you, especially like, where did you go? Who did you see? Blah, blah, blah. And I assume, do you tell him everything?
Yes, Alice would tell everything, even about the samurai that, or well, he looked like a samurai that went
Yes.
with a monk and what happened there, and that afterwards all hell basically went loose. And she would add what the inspector at least knows. This has happened. Was it 300, 200, 300, 400
In the
years ago?
1700s.
It was exactly the same. The village had to fight to get to the tree, chop it down. We have the ashes that they used during that time. And we need to stop this. If not, this village and everyone around is not safe.
All right.
And if you don't believe me, we can show you where the story is written down.
No, I'm not saying that I don't believe you.
I know it's a lot, and I know it's beyond insanity.
All right. All right.
With how many men is the police there?
There is 6.
Do they look that they halfway could stand their ground? And are they policemen? Do they look like strong enough to chop down a tree?
They do look strong, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, having said this, it's not a normal tree, so yeah. But yeah, you would assume that they can do that, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
This time Alice would try at least to organize if you can have rope.
They do have rope, yes.
So Alice's idea would be if we get closer to where the fog started to bind each other to each other, that we are not losing anyone.
Okay. Then he looks at you and he says, all right, then let's get going.
Then we would go. I would clearly have reloaded my weapon.
All right.
I would still have the katana with me. Not sure
Yes.
what to do with it, but I will put it in my list of weapons.
Okay, then you're good to go.
And then we walk back up there. Having this time more with us that can burn things. At least Alice would have made sure that we have like torches and fire enough and alcohol. Sake should be good for burning, shouldn't it?
Yes, I mean you would need lots though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at least to start fires here and there. The more fire you set to a tree, that the higher the chance that it will start burning.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They also bring gasoline.
Gasoline and like my brain is not working in English today. Like clothing or torn up cloth.
Yeah.
To basically
To make little Molotov cocktails.
Either that, or if you have gaps in the tree, if you can
Yeah.
even get that close, to put in the cloth, then
Yeah.
alcohol and then fire.
Okay, so you make your way up the mountain.
Yep.
We're all making a check on our con. If 85, it's not getting better.
Dirty.
Arcana has
I
a
have a
27
I
and
have a 20.
okay, so Chits has a 95, so they're both at -10. Okay. You are fine. And so is Arcana. This time there is no fog. Also, you don't see the samurai turned cherry tree anywhere.
Okay.
And you approach again that field full of petals, and you can see the tree. It's calmed down. It's not screaming. There is no blood raining down. It's in full bloom. It looks beautiful.
As crazy as it sounds, she would turn to the guys. That tree needs to go now, as quick as we can.
Make a pow check. That's good.
I thought
That's
I could
very good.
persuade them.
That's very good.
Pow.
Okay, one of
I'm
them
scared to pick that
actually turns around and he says, I don't think so.
I rolled a 9 just to be sure I have a critical success.
And the others, okay, let's do Dottie. Okay, the others look at this guy and they're like, what are you saying? I don't think so, says one of the police officers and draws his gun, his service revolver.
We're all quite close to each other.
Yeah. Make a dex check.
And Alice would just call, bring him down. Or knock him out. I think knock him out would be the way to go, because he's clearly not. He lost his senses.
Dottie hits, but Dottie attacks, but she misses. Arcana misses. Chits hits.
Oh, also one question that I did not. So if I should have rolled Dex is a fail.
Then you cannot actually act this round.
Okay. Question is, do I get any hit points back?
Yes, you do.
Overnight. The question is how much.
You've got Dottie with you. Yes, that's really good. You get 4 back.
Awesome.
She did a really good check. She did a hard success on her first aid, so she gives you 1d4. Plus you get 1 overnight anyway. Okay, so Chits hits and she gives him 4 hit points worth of damage. The others, 56, that's a hit. 79, this one is a miss. 58, that's a hit. Yeah, his 0-4. Yeah, they clobber him and he falls over. What was that?
It's the tree. We need to get there. It will fight us. Now, go. it's a question if there's any like fast talk, persuasion, or anything that Alice could give for them
No,
to
you don't
move.
need to do this, but how do you suggest that they do this? Because full frontal assault didn't work for you the last time.
The idea is to get to the tree and chop it down, because that's the only thing that we have as a hint on what they did.
Okay, Dottie on a 14 for her int, she's like, that's a critical success. She's like, I think we shouldn't just all go in the same direction. I think we should fan out and try and get to the back, and then everyone starts advancing at the same time from all angles.
And then let's try that. Problem is then we will lose guys who turn against us, and we are not close to them to do anything against it.
Let's go. And everybody spreads out.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
I
want to
think
get
Alice-
gasoline as well?
Yes.
Okay, so you get a canister of gasoline.
And then let's see.
Mhm.
So, the spreading sounds totally like the road to failure to Alice, because we just lost one and we could get him down because we were close by.
Okay, then
If we spread out and one pulls his gun, he can take out every
all
one
right,
of us
then you don't
single-handedly.
spread out.
We can't spread out.
Okay, so then you start walking towards it.
So clearly not in a line behind, but in a line next to each other. But
okay.
someone else is next to you within reach. That's the way we
Okay,
have to
so
do
then
it.
it's dex checks for everybody. Dottie first. 36. She manages to get past the first attack from the tree.
Okay. I have a 24.
That's a success, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, then we have
Even a hard
Chits.
success.
Okay. Chits on a 75. She gets hit by the tree and she takes 1 point of damage. Akane on a 40, she manages to get past. But Chits is basically out. So she needs to make another attempt. Everybody else has advanced one. The gentleman on a 09, on a 30, and on a 50, 92. The next one is out. So there's now 1, 2, 3 left. So you're now 1, 2, 3. You're 6 people now advancing. Chits and one of the other police officers are 1 row behind you, if you know what I mean. So basically, they've been pushed back
Yep.
1 rank. Okay. Another dex check. She's still going strong. 70. That's Akane.
I have a fail. I rolled a 93.
Okay, you're pushed back. Akane is also with you. But Dottie manages to go forth. Akane and you. And now next police guy, 75, also pushed back. 28, they're still going strong. Last one on a 60 is also pushed back. So it is 1, 2. It's now only Dottie and...
Do we take damage, same as Chits did?
1. Each of you takes 1. Okay, so now you can make another attempt to get close. You have to check dexterity 3 times and you have to get 2 passes. I'm going to do Akane.
Let's do that.
Once, twice, 3 times. Akane, what is your dex? Yeah,
So
she
I need
gets
to
through.
roll 3 times?
Yeah, and you have to have 2 passes.
Ah, okay. 2 passes. Done.
She passes, and she doesn't. And she passes. Chits is through. Police officer on a 100. Okay, this guy is struck right in the... So he's down, but we have 2 more. 75, that's 05. That's, he goes through. 52, 88, 48. Yeah. So you are now, what did you get?
36 and no, 39 and a 46. So two
So you passed. So there's
successes.
now 5 people in front of you. There's now 6 of you.
Mhm.
Okay. No, sorry, there is actually just 5 of you. Okay. So now you are close. You are now very close to the trunk of the tree. The thing is, where you are standing, the branches cannot actually get at you. So it's because you have basically dived underneath them, and they can't just go straight down the trunk. So you are now almost in the eye of the storm, because while the shrieking has commenced and it's really loud and a lot louder where you are standing, and you can feel the wind and the draft coming from the ever moving branches, you feel quite safe because it can't get to you. So what you can now do is you can now start to pour the gasoline. How do you want to do this?
I think first we would chop, because the cracks will help to get the fire
I get
burning.
you. Okay. So everyone can do 2 strength checks. Oh, Dottie, way to go. 17. That's a hard success. And an 11. Dottie makes 2 strong indentations. Deep indentations.
I only do one. The first one is a 96, which is clearly a nope. And the second one is a 38, which is a normal success.
Arcane. No. No. Arcane can't make a dent. She can't hold a candle to Dottie. First police guy does 1. Second police guy does... first guy, only 1. Second police guy, none. None? Oh God, he should be ashamed.
We brought the guys with us so they could chop the tree.
Okay, so basically Dottie made 2 indentations. She's the one that made the most.
Then we need to do a second round.
Yeah, so we've got 4 indentations at the moment. How many have you got?
I made 1.
Okay, so then it's like, okay, so Dottie is leading. Dottie goes for a 97, no, and then for a 92, so she's spent. First police officer, 99. Okay, he breaks his axe, actually.
That is not good.
Second police officer, 64. I mean, these are weaklings. 83.
What is happening?
Okay, so the last one did 2. Yeah. What did you do?
2 successes, an 11 and a 5.
Okay, so you now have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 indentations, like deep cuts. So you can now start pouring the gasoline.
So we would first put cloth in, and then gasoline, soak it.
Okay.
So soak the cloth, then also pour additional gasoline. And then the thing is, we need to step back.
Make a pow check.
Fire all around.
Okay, Dottie's fine.
I'm not doing fine.
Arcane is also not doing fine. Arcane starts ripping out the cloth, as do you.
Okay.
Okay. Dottie hates me for this now. Dottie hits you in the face. You can make another pow check.
I deserve that.
Like, really, she slaps you hard.
It helps. I rolled a 24.
She slaps Arcane on a 07. Arcane may lose a tooth here.
That's okay. She will be fine.
Arcane is still pulling out the cloth.
Can I, like, grapple Arcane?
Please do.
It would be strength, right? It's not happening. No. It's an 83. There's no way I can hold her.
She's very good at judo. She has a hard success. You land on your ass. She does something that you've never seen before. It's kind of like she steps out of your
Mm-hmm.
way and then she does a quick motion and she basically tumbles you head over heels and you land on the ground and she keeps pulling out. Okay, Dottie.
Or let Dottie first, clearly.
Dottie hits her. And 81, she is relentless. She keeps doing this. Police guy is now 27. He hits her. He hits a woman.
That's fine.
And 93, she keeps going.
Can I use my cane
Yeah.
to get her? But I would use the cane to get her feet basically kicked out under
Swing.
her, that she's on her butt as well.
Yeah.
Which would be an attack?
Mm-hmm.
I think, right?
Yep.
68 is still not enough. No, that's a miss.
Dottie starts pouring gasoline and she's ignoring her, and she's basically also now taking everything that she's removed and basically putting it somewhere on the tree.
Yeah. I think Alice would also go over to putting back cloth, gasoline.
Yeah.
And just trying to be in the way for Akane. Could I try something?
Yes, please do.
Could I yell at her? Her Majesty would be ashamed of you.
Ooh.
And see if that works.
Okay, what I want you to do is I want you to use either fast talk or
persuasion
with advantage, because you pull the Miko
yes
card.
That is a 7. Thank goodness for advantage.
Okay.
Because the other one was a 97.
And she rolls her power with advantage as well. And the first one is an 89 and the second one is a 49. She comes 2.
Okay. Then let's try again to stuff the tree with cloth and gasoline.
Akane actually just falls to her knees and starts crying.
Get up! We don't have time for this. Alice would be like relentless in this, because we really do not have time for this. That is an 18, which is a hard success. Because I will spend the luck for that.
43. She does her power check with advantage again, and she breathes very deeply, and then she starts helping you, and you douse the tree. The tree starts screaming even more loudly, and you have a feeling that the tree knows what you're doing. And then basically all of the the diesel, the gasoline has been spent. It's dripping gasoline. You can smell it, the sickly smell. And then you all retreat.
Exactly. Step back and
okay, everybody
fire.
Make a dex check. Because you're now, oh dear, Dottie gets hit.
I get hit as well.
For 5. You take 3. It's a good thing she healed you.
Yes.
Akane for 4. Police guy number 1 is fine. Police guy number 2 on a 0-7, he just basically ducks and weaves. The problem is you cannot actually escape because you're basically behind this.
I know.
So, you haven't set fire to it yet, though.
No, we would try it. Well, you need to find a sweet spot of backing up and then setting fire, because if we go too far, the tree's in the way, we will not be able to set fire to it.
So basically,
honestly, since I could not move away, I suspect, since I got hit, it's a question if we anyhow start the fire and hope that the tree like shrieks.
Okay, then start the fire. Make a luck check.
God, I don't have luck.
Oh God, no! She has 24. She rolled a 25. She also is out of luck. Let's see how Akane does. Oh, 87. You guys are so unlucky, ladies.
No, 74. Far off any kind of luck.
Okay.
You've been better. No.
Then please make dex checks, but this time with disadvantage.
I don't have. It can still be worse, eh?
Okay. Dottie makes it.
Nice. I don't.
Okay. Akane 19 and 08. Akane makes it as well. Dottie makes it. Dottie manages to get out. Akane does as well. Dottie sees
Good.
that you're not making it. She
No.
goes back and she grabs you physically and
We
she
need to get,
hoists you.
but we need Alice would scramble against her. Fire is priority 1.
Yeah, well, it is burning. This is the
It's
issue.
burning, okay.
Yeah.
Did
No, the
we
luck
roll
was
good?
do you actually manage to get out?
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, it was not I thought it
No,
was for
no,
the
no,
fire,
this
and
is
we
the- no,
failed
this is
miserably.
this
Okay,
is
okay,
the
okay.
issue. It is burning,
Then,
so
then,
she is.
then I'm not fighting. Then I'm scrambling.
And
well,
then she
on
says,
all
"I'm not
fours.
gonna leave you, even if this is what you want. You and your death wishes."
It's not a death wish. I'm just not flexible enough.
She managed to strength check just about
Okay.
35 over 35. 46 on her dex. Still a pass. 67. That's not a pass. Make a dex check. And it better be a pass.
With these dice at the moment, it's a
maybe
hot
change
mix
dice.
of total failure and really good rolls. That is a 14. I like that. That is a really good, although disadvantage.
No.
Okay, then it's a 14.
Okay, you make it out. But Dottie
No,
takes
but Dottie is not an option.
Dottie takes another 3 points of damage. She's now at 4 hit points.
Okay, same as me. Yay.
The tree starts screaming even more. You can feel the hands coming up from the ground. The tree is shrieking.
The call would be retreat, basically, and we would try to help each other out as well. So not just
Dottie
running.
buckles. She doesn't get. She falls to her knees. Akane on a 03. She makes it. Chits on an 88. She collapses too. They are being held down by those hands.
I would yell to Akane, help. And because I made it, but I would go for Dottie, and I hope Akane goes for Chitsu.
Okay, so each of you does a strength check. 77. Akane fails.
I fail as well. 89.
Okay, so you're also pulled down. And you feel that you're being pulled into the earth, as is Dottie. It's like you're in quicksand. What do? You have one thing you can do. What do you do?
Alice would just scramble and try to get out. The question is, are there tree branches to grab on and hold on to get pulled out?
From the tree, you mean?
Yeah, because if you say the tree is moving, grab a tree branch
idea.
and it would yank out.
Interesting idea. Yes, on a 05, you are in luck. Yes, you can do this.
That would be also what I would yell to the others. Use the tree branches.
Okay, Chits and Akane don't make it. The men are useless. So you are basically pulled out. Do you hold on to Dottie?
Yes.
Strength save. Check.
I'm scared of all my dice. That is an 8. I will take that. Thank you.
Okay, because she failed her, so she's not holding on to you. You are holding on to her.
Critical success, yes.
Okay, so you're basically being pulled out. Okay, so now the tree is actually flinging you because it's making these really jerky movements. You can try to hold on or you can let go and just fly. What do you want to do?
I will try to hold on.
Okay, strength check. Okay, she is holding on to you now. Again, you can feel that she's grabbing you. You may lose feeling in your legs.
That's fine. I have a 19. That's a hard success.
Okay, so basically you are being lifted and physically it's swung. Yeah, so how do you want to get down from this? Because it is kind of like
the
it's
idea
like a roller
is
coaster.
if I can get a point where it's at the ground, I would let go.
What 02? I think you are in luck. You managed to do this.
And the thing is, Alice would go back in and try to get to Arcana and Chits.
On a 21 on her power check, which is almost critical. Ms. Williams is right behind you. You two march back in. Con checks. 52. Okay, she's going to use 2 luck on this one.
I have a 29, which is a hard success.
You reach the 2 of them.
Yes.
Strength
And
checks.
the idea is to just grab and pull.
80. She doesn't, well, she manages to take them, but she can't lift her victim, as it were.
I have a 22. I can pull out with a hard success. I would go to Arcana, so.
Okay, 02. One of the men has finally realized that maybe they should be joining this shit show.
Thank you.
Arcana.
Also, for them to survive, we need survivors in this, and not only the ladies.
And basically now everybody do a dex check.
Okay.
Oh, Dottie has an 86. Dottie gets sucked under again.
Is there any chance?
No, you make your dex check and you're trying to
Okay.
get Arcana.
I have a 20.
Okay, good. Is that good enough?
Dex, yes. That's a
So
hard
the
success.
police guy is 39. He gets Chits. So let's see if the last surviving policeman is going to do
I will
anything
kick his
intelligent.
butt.
38. Yes, he passes his con check. So he approaches Dottie. Strength check 94. These are wimps. He gets sucked under. Okay, you get the 2 ladies out of the way.
Yeah, but I would just shove them. I would not
Yeah.
go far from
Okay.
Dottie.
Yeah. Dottie, you can see she's thinking again.
I will basically. Oh no, the cane would go apart. The cane would.
Yeah, this
Although
is the thing.
I could do the cane, but only the shaft part, like a stick, basically.
Yeah.
I would like hold it on, and I would just scream at her, "Hold on!" And then I would try to pull, but she needs to.
63.
Well.
No. She fails her strength check.
Can I just bonk her on the head and leave her where she is? No, then I would run and would try
Physically,
to
okay.
grab her.
Dex. Let's see how
And
police guy is doing. Dex, he
while
passes. Strength,
while
he
I'm
passes.
grabbing her,
Yeah.
I would try. At least Alice would start praying to her, basically in herself.
You know, the thing is, when you pray, you never
I
know which
know.
God is going to answer. Okay.
No, she would talk to the kami that we saved.
Oh,
and
you're
ask.
Kitsune. Oh.
In the kitsune, in a last attempt for helping, because Dottie was part of this, that we need all the luck and help that we can get. I rolled a 47, which is a success.
What is your POW?
55.
Okay. So your was that your dex check, the 40 something?
Yes.
Okay. So basically you make it without getting bludgeoned over the head. Now give me a strength check.
A 45 is a success.
Okay. You grab her and you feel that she's also holding on to you, and this is strength that she shouldn't have.
Mm-hmm.
You can pull her out, and she's a lot lighter than you thought she might be, or that you know she is.
Mm-hmm.
And you
Yeah, we'll
basically drag
go
her
and-
out.
I will drag her out, and in the same notion also thank the kami and whoever is still out there helping to stop this madness.
And for a second, everything goes dark around you, and everything quiets down, and you're pretty sure that between the trees in the darkness, you see 3 little fox cubs playing. And then all hell breaks loose again. You hear the noise, you hear the thumping of the tree's limbs. The tree is burning now. You can smell it. It's this like there is a lot of smoke. It's getting in your eyes. Your eyes are watering. It's also getting more difficult to breathe at this stage, but you manage to withdraw. Everybody withdraws. 2 police officers haven't made it. They are lying there, and you can see that they are dead. There
Okay.
is nothing you can do for them. They have been sucked in. You can only just see your hand.
Mm-hmm.
They're gone. And the tree is beginning to change. It's like, you know, when spiders die, how they basically then form like this,
Yeah.
and it's folding in on itself, and it's beginning to shrink, it's beginning to shrivel, and then suddenly the fire is out because it can't burn anything anymore because the ground is not burnable. But you see suddenly little round pods coming out, like those seed pods that you saw in the
Mm-hmm.
Make an idea roll.
A 4.
Okay. You think that now is the time to actually use the ash and to
Yeah,
destroy those
that one.
seeds. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so honestly, I think while walking there and making like a thank you praying, but in English, to the kami, just hoping that the kami understand and mixing in for the small ones to stay safe. We would use, I think we would collect the pods if we can, and then use the ash to did we get any notion of what they did?
Well, you know what the monk did? He basically
They spread the ashes
spread it, like he
around.
sprinkled it. Yeah.
Yeah. Because the seeds that we found, we burned, didn't we?
Yeah.
So I think the seeds we would burn, and then we would sprinkle the ashes everywhere around here as best as we can.
Yeah.
And a little ash with the fire on the seeds probably is a good combination. So maybe ash and then fire on top of that to make sure no seed will make it.
Yeah.
And we would also just everyone to collect and make sure not a single seed is left.
Yeah.
And can I keep an eye on the people that no one curiously sticks it in his pocket or so?
The seeds, you mean?
Yeah, I'm not sure if the tree is still not has power possibilities. That someone
everybody
is turning.
Everyone looks so much worse for wear.
Okay,
The police officers are
good.
just lying there. Chits is hurt. She actually
Yeah.
took quite a walloping, and she was also sucked under for a while. And she's still coughing. And yeah, so there is nobody close to you. You're on your own, pretty much next to the next to where the tree was. And as you are sprinkling this ash, the ground changes one more time. And in its place grow chrysanthemums. And you can roll on Japanologica, because it's lost. The meaning is lost on our friend Dottie here.
Is it for death? It's the flower of the dead usually, isn't it?
Well,
But
maybe.
let me double check what I get. I'm still scared of my dice. I should be. I have no freaking clue. That is a 97.
Yeah, you don't.
They are pretty flowers. As I said, I think Alice would, at least I think in our Western culture, they are usually used for burial sites and so on. So that would be her idea that she has.
Okay. It's the quiet after the storm.
So we do not find any other bodies, right?
No. You still see the police officers from the day before.
Yeah.
And they are clearly dead.
I think we would at least take their bodies down for proper burial. We will not leave them here.
Yeah.
I think their colleagues would not leave them here.
Yeah, the colleagues, but also say that there are 6 dead people. They will go down and they will bring someone up because you guys cannot carry them. You are spent.
Then we will split up. We will stay here.
You feel like you are one big black and blue bruise. Everything hurts, and then some. You have a black eye. Akan is missing a tooth.
Adrenaline is still at least somewhere there, so it will be worse afterwards.
Yeah.
Then we would stay here, watch out for everyone for the bodies while the others go, because Alice would not leave.
Okay.
Anyone.
You're putting them all to shame. Yeah, they are happy to leave. Those are such wimps.
No, they are right. Someone needs to go down and get a wagon or forces to get them down, because we clearly cannot.
Yeah, okay.
But we
so
cannot leave them here because we don't know what will happen.
Dottie also looks not good.
Well,
she hasn't lost a tooth. Yeah.
But I would share with Dottie and the others as well that the Kamis are watching, that the kitsune is watching over us. And looking at Dottie, I would not have been able to pull you out without them.
What is it with you and the gods? You deny them and then they help you.
But I like the kitsune. I get why they were angry.
Yeah.
Honestly, the Japanese gods so far, Alice likes much more than the Western ones.
And you like Ulfa, so hey, yeah.
Yeah.
So okay. So
animal-shaped like gods seem to be okay.
Okay, I'll remember that. Anyway, so after a while, so this takes several hours. Then somebody comes up and they have basically litters that they put the bodies on and they carry them, because you can't get horses up here. By the time you arrive, it's actually the next morning. This has been a very long, very trying time. Chits thanks you from the bottom of her heart.
After 2 days of full sleep, we will meet up with her again and see how we can sort out business. Also, then clearly having a peek if I got any answer from the
Takane family.
Tanaka family.
Tanaka, yeah. And the answer is that they would be very interested. And they will take a look at the books. And and Chits provides the books. She is actually super happy about all of this.
Just to be curious, did we use up all ash, or is there
No, you still have ash left.
We would bring... Okay, first would be sleeping and trying to regain a little bit of strength.
I would say that you've done this, yes.
And then
Aiko feeds you, and then some. She believes that you are really hungry. Yeah.
We will, honestly, I think we will eat and drink water and just rest. And then after feeling at least a little bit better, Alice would take the other 2 as well to go down to the library, monastery, temple thing, and return the rest of the ashes. And she would, whoever takes the time to talk to us, make sure this is
the abbot does, the person that you spoke to before. He actually takes copious notes of what you're telling him.
Because we would give him, it happened again, this story that this is linked to is important for this area. It might happen again generations after us.
He
Keep
thinks
this
about this
safe.
and he
But
says,
tell the story. Make sure people around here know this story.
maybe we should create a shrine on the mountain in
We
that
should.
space.
Also, if there's no Kitsune Kami shrine, please
No,
set
there
some
isn't.
up. Then please, we need one there. They helped us a lot.
He looks at you.
And Alice will give money for them.
Okay.
So they can
we will
build it
set
up.
up a Kitsune shrine.
Thank you. We'll come back and visit it one day, maybe, if we can.
He smiles. Then you take the books. Chits brings you the books to take to Yokohama.
It's a question if she wants to. You are the one who can explain everything the best. Is there any chance you can come with us for a while?
For a couple of days, yes.
Then let's do that.
Mhm.
So we would travel. Also, before we travel, clearly make sure that the police have no open questions.
Well, they do ask you a lot of questions. Everything is taken down. You have to sign your statements, blah, blah, blah. But then again, there are police officers who were there as well, and they are corroborating this. And of course, Akane. And Akane is a Miko at the shrine of the Empress Dowager. So her word, although she is a woman, does carry some weight. And yeah.
And then we would arrange for going back.
Yeah.
In this time, well, we would first go to Tokyo. I'm just thinking about how it's laid out.
You mean, oh, I know what you mean. Actually, I believe
Because
that Yokohama
we
would
need to
be
go
first.
to Yokohama or we split up. That's the other question.
Let me check. Okay. You would be passing by Yokohama because you are in the you're in the Kyoto, Osaka. So basically you would take the train and you pass by Yokohama.
Okay, then we would leave open for Akane if she wants to join us for a few days or if she...
Yeah, she will stay with you.
Okay, then we would basically, or up front, we would have asked the Tanakas if they have rooms for us two and two additional guests. If not, if they could make arrangements for having like in a hotel or so.
They will make arrangements for a hotel because they do not have that many rooms.
I thought so. Yeah.
And then basically Shitsu explains the business, and Mr. Tanaka is basically, they spend a day or so going over the books, and and he then agrees to buy her out, as it were. And arrangements are made, and a date is set for when he will take over operations and when she will be receiving the money. They also arrange for a notary to kind of like set up a contract and everything. And then Shitsu bows deeply to you and she says, well, when I get to New York, maybe I will come by.
The question is, if we meet up in Tokyo after you have everything sorted and we go together, then we can show you around.
That would be perfect.
And we would give her the address of our Tokyo hotel.
The Imperial Palace. Okay.
Exactly. That she should, as soon as she knows when she's done with everything, just give a notion, like a day heads up. We can arrange accommodation. She doesn't have to worry.
Okay, so basically then you make it back to Tokyo and you're now starting to plan your return trip. You will be taking a ship out of Yokohama. And again, it's going to be to the West Coast, San Francisco, then by train.
Yeah, so we would spend at least a few more days, like in the Kyoto and Osaka
Well, you
area
have
for
a month.
sightseeing.
You have
We
a
have a
month
month,
because
so
she
we would
needs
do
to,
sightseeing.
yeah.
Exactly.
So you go back to Kyoto, you do your sightseeing, you go to visit Mount Fuji, obviously.
Obviously, and if Akana wants to here and there, we would meet up with her surely. And then the idea is to organize basically a 3-lady trip to New York.
Yeah.
And we would let our housemate know that we will have
Teresa.
a guest. So that the guest room needs to be ready for Chits.
Okay. So the time passes. You have a beautiful autumn on Mount Fuji, in Osaka, in Kyoto. It is beautiful.
And every Kitsu Kami shrine, there will be like thanking and giving a little bit of money, whatever needs to be done to say thank you to the Kami.
And then you say your goodbyes to Akane. She does come and she has a little wooden box for you. And she says, from someone who is very grateful to you. And she bows very deeply.
I will bow very deeply, say thank you, and also it would not have been necessary. We were glad to be there and to meet, obviously, you and her.
Do you open the box?
Yes.
Okay. It contains a beautifully rendered cut jade piece that shows a chrysanthemum. And Akane, you hear that she basically catches her breath. And you can do another check if you now notice what this is.
An 18? Probably.
Okay.
That's at least
That's almost a hard success.
It's a hard success. No, not almost. It's a hard success.
The chrysanthemum is the crest of the imperial family of Japan. They sit on the chrysanthemum throne. That's the name of their throne. And it stands for good fortune and longevity, but more importantly, it represents the godliness of the imperial family. So this is the mother of a living god giving you like this symbol of, and I sometimes also think that because when you look at what they look like, they do look like suns because they are perfectly round and it looks like they have little halos. So I'm also wondering if this may represent Amaterasu in some shape or form, because it does remind me of the sun. So I'm always wondering, I haven't found it yet, but sometimes I think maybe there's a connection. And
we will, or Alice would say extra thank you, and we will take greatest care of this.
And then she bows and she takes her leave and she wishes you a long life.
Also, before she would have left, we would have asked Akane if there's anything from the States that she would be interested in, that we would ship over next time to her.
I really like peanut butter.
Done.
And then you set out, you set sail.
Clearly, I would write a note to my parents that I will return. With which ship, which ship was planned on where. Honestly, I'm here on business for my dad, kind of, so I need to let him know. And I would also take whatever the Tanakas have for him, clearly.
There are papers that you have to take.
There are papers and information.
But Dottie looks at you and she says, well, I noticed that you're also writing to your mother, not just your father. Well done, Alice. Well done.
Alice is very close to rewriting this. Writing it on.
But before
only
you can,
here
she
then.
grabs it from you. She says,
Mhm.
I will post this one. And so you have a lovely trip back. It takes a long time. We established it, I think, about 20 days or so.
Yeah.
You arrive in San Francisco, take a train across. Well, San Francisco is south of New York, south on the west coast, but to the south, right? Yeah, because Seattle, Boston is kind of like that.
Yeah.
So you take a train that basically the train bisects the United States. That's a long trip.
It's a long trip.
Okay, but I presume that the trains are really
The
luxurious.
only question is,
Yeah,
Chits said she has family in California.
yeah, but she's going to New York first. Yeah,
Okay, if
yeah.
that's fine
She
for
will.
her.
She will let them know that she's arriving,
Mm-hmm.
but they're not in San Fran, or are they? They could be in San Francisco actually, but
Well, even if it's LA or whatever,
yeah.
you would not go to New York to go back. You would probably stay, except she would be curious to see New York City. Then obviously,
Yeah, no,
we
because
will
she has
invite
made
her over.
because she has made arrangements to stay with you. So she now
Okay.
has a lot of money. You happen to know that she is
Mm-hmm.
now really well off, and she will be looking to buy real estate because she does want to stay. So she is very well off now. Not as well off as you, but I mean, you're a
Well,
trust fund person, so it's not like you have
we
all of this
don't.
money. Yeah, but
Yeah, we don't have to worry that she
yeah,
doesn't
no,
have. Yeah.
yeah. And then you finally arrive in New York.
Mm-hmm.
And you are greeted by Teresa. You're greeted by Her Majesty the cat.
Mm-hmm.
And I've forgotten her name. I'm cursed now.
I'm saying Maeve. It's not Maeve.
No, it's Maeve. It is Maeve. It is Maeve. It is Maeve. It is Maeve.
But I also was like, we haven't.
Oh my God.
She was not around for so long.
And Maeve, of course, is happy to see you.
Is she really?
Yeah, she wants to get cuddles. She wants to be carried around. She wants her cheese tax.
Okay. She will get all of it.
And then, of course, I assume that you look after your guest. You show her the sights of New York.
I would show her the sights of New York, and also, honestly, whatever she is interested in.
Mm-hmm. And she really is, because she actually wants to study. She wants to go to university.
Then, again, also, we can give her all the connections that she needs to. And what does she want to study? Would be the curious question.
She doesn't really know. It's more like she wants to do history and maybe art history. But more importantly, she needs to be able to stay. Will you use your connections to help her get a visa?
Yes, for sure.
Then make a credit rating roll, please.
That's a 30, which is a hard success.
Okay. Oh, a hard success. Okay. So basically, it's not a problem. She gets a permanent visa, because way back then it was easy to do this. And also the Second World War hadn't happened and Pearl Harbor hadn't happened. So
also then I would give her connections. I need to show the paintings anyhow to my friend
Alice Coxton. Not Alice. No. Alex Coxton.
Alex, exactly.
Yeah.
And I would at least like having a dinner together at my place that they can meet up or a thing like that, you know? Just like going like it is. Did Matthew return to New York, or did he stay in LA?
At the moment, we're still dealing with this topic. Wait 5 minutes, okay?
Because that would be on if so, Alice would write to. The thing is, I'm not sure if Alice has any idea on how to contact him at the moment, because
Well,
she
there is
would.
always one person you can contact, because
Okay.
Pamela Baxter Strauss will
Then
definitely have.
Pamela will get a note, just a note that I will need a good lawyer connection for just having there, if she has any idea on where he is, on how he can be reached. And no, I'm not in trouble. P.S.
You get one back, and she said you get okay, is
Because it's for Chits that she has also, because if you do any kind of business
yeah.
or want to invest,
Okay,
make sure
so
you have a good
yeah,
lawyer
and I
at
mean
hand.
this is what he specializes in. So
Exactly.
yeah. Okay, so basically
And whatever I think of him, Chits clearly will get the warning and he's a douchebag, but he's a very good lawyer.
okay, so yes, you do get the connection. She does work, he does some work for her, so she's set up, and at some point she moves out.
Okay.
It is now, I would say, November.
Mhm.
And it's an evening, it's cold outside, there's fog, it's like, and then there is somebody at the doorbell. Teresa opens the door, and then she walks in to the salon and she says, Ms. Baker, I present you Mr. Gregory and Ms. Pamela Baxter Strauss.
What's his last name? Gregory.
Yeah. I know his name is Matthew Gregory, and I'm still kicking myself for that, because to give somebody a first name and a last name, and a last name sounds like a first name, is terrible.
But it happened. Well, since Pamela is there, I cannot say that I'm not there or they are not welcome.
While you are still pondering, Dottie gets up and says, well, isn't that wonderful? Teresa, I think tea and biscuits would go down a treat. And she steps outside and she says, oh, I will see to the coats. And she says, Miss Baxter Strauss, Mr. Gregory, oh, thank you. Those are most beautiful flowers. Teresa, if you could find a vase for them, I'll take the coats. And she basically, you hear rustling. And then Pamela pushes a very sheepish looking beet red Matthew into the salon. She says, now go on.
He will see Alice standing basically with her back to him over the bar, and she's just pouring herself a drink, and she would just pour herself a drink.
And do you turn around, or?
No, but she knows obviously who is there.
As you are basically still not facing him, or Pamela for that matter, Dottie appears at your right side.
The question is, do I hear more than one enter? Because it sounded like she pushed. Then I would pour in a second glass, obviously, would turn around and would go over to Pamela, like, darling, and would hand her the drink and would give her greetings, and I would give Matthew just a nod. Matthew? And would look at Dottie if she wants to have a drink, which I suspect not, probably, maybe. Or I would go back and I would fill in 2 glasses of water, give her one and Matthew the other one.
She looks at you. She gives you this Dottie look, like, one day I'm going to murder her.
Oh.
And then
I will plonk myself and I will just sit down.
He sits down. Dottie sits next to you, and she gives you this stern look.
Oh, I'm sitting in a single.
Yeah, no, she's not happy.
Yeah, I don't care. Pamela, how have you been?
Matthew, I think now is the time that you hoist this conversation away from me, because we are here for you.
Was it not okay that I brought you a new client?
Why is he such a wimp? 83! She looks at you and she says, why does it always have to be us?
It doesn't have to be anything. I'm not sure why he is here, except business maybe, but I'm really
Yes,
happy to
business,
see
but it
you,
is your
Pamela.
business. It is your business.
But he has no part in my business anymore.
I think he does now. Matthew, now is the time. I'm not repeating myself a third time.
Alice will lean back with a drink in her hand and will sip at it and will just blankly look at him.
He is beet red and he's kind of like looking at his shoes.
Because for Alice, I think the really business part she did with him, she cut off clearly over the time. She did not use his adulting the company because her dad has other partners and she went
Yeah,
that
no,
way.
you did. I need your help. I need somebody who knows things that other people don't know. I understand that you deal in weird things, that you've seen things, because I've seen something too. And now it's got my child.
God, total failure on Alice's side. Your child. Alice will get up. She will grab 2 more glasses and a bottle of whiskey, and she will put it in the middle of the table. She will fill some in for him. She will look at Dottie and just askingly if she wants to as well.
Dottie has whipped out her pencil and her notebook. And
Okay,
she's
so
not
that's a
even
no.
looking at you. She's looking
Then
at Mr. Gregory.
I would fill a little bit in, would push it over to him, and tell us what happened.
You know, I got married.
Sure.
And we moved to San Francisco. And everything was fine. Then one day, her maternal uncle suffered a stroke. And he also lived in Sacramento. And Lily and I decided to take him in because the doctor said that they wouldn't be able to transport him anywhere else because his family, of course, lives in Boston. And Lily went out of her way. She cared for him day and night. And he was a terrible person. Always cursing, always angry, always. And he wasn't improving. And over time, Lily became distant. And sometimes she would start snapping at me. And she became angrier and angrier. She would shout, she would throw stuff. She hit me with a poker. And at the same time, he suffered another stroke. And he couldn't speak anymore. But she also didn't care about him anymore. And she went out all day and all night, and she left me and our young daughter alone all the time. My daughter was still an infant. She needed her mother. And then, one day, I came home from work, and she had taken the child away. And she had taken my clothes, put them into two suitcases, and placed them in front of the door. And she held a gun to my head and told me to run. And I did. But I'm telling you, there is something really strange going on. Because after she had started to change, I was beginning to look after her uncle, Ephraim. And although he couldn't speak anymore, I swear to you, when he looked at me, he was afraid. And he also showed a lot of pity for me. I could swear, if I didn't know it was impossible, that that wasn't him any longer. It was like they had switched bodies.
Would Alice know the name of his daughter? Probably not, eh?
I don't think you would.
So now she's in the house with your daughter and the uncle?
I don't know, I presume so.
What's the name of your daughter and how old is she now?
She's 20 months and her name is Kara.
I think Alice would throw in like Kara as a beautiful name. But clearly it will be impossible to legally get your daughter out of this.
He gives you a wry smile. I've thrown every single legal codex at her. Nothing sticks. She's filed for divorce,
Obviously.
citing violence in the home, which is true. She's been very violent. You have to believe me, I never raised my voice to her, let alone my hand.
I might think, in parts, not the best way of you, but I know you would never hit anyone you care about.
I need to know what's going on, and I need my daughter back. I don't want to separate my daughter from her mother, but that's not her mother. She's also filed for custody, and I think she's going to get it.
You have so many people that can plead for you that you are not a violent person. You could not even kill a fly.
Welcome to California law. She doesn't need to prove anything.
And there's no way to bring her to New York.
She has witnesses. The servants. I'm pretty sure that she coerced them, or she paid them off, I don't know. There are statements. And you have to believe me, they are wrong. They are not true.
You don't have to tell me that. I know that.
She's also broken with her parents. I haven't seen Eleanor and James. Since her uncle moved in. Before that, they were frequent visitors. There would be phone calls. There would be letters. To me as well.
Did you try to talk to them?
I did. They haven't heard from them. They're not allowed to see their grandchild. But she's told them what I have supposedly done. I'm not their most favorite person at the moment, and I can understand why. Somebody needs to talk to them. Somebody needs to find out what's going on. And Pamela told me all about the things that happened. That you've been involved in. I don't know what to call it. Are you a clairvoyant? Is this divination?
No, it's a curse, but hey, it is what it is.
So you're cursed to help people?
No, I'm cursed to see things other people cannot see.
I see.
We are just using that, Dottie and I, to help people. We could use it in a different way.
How? To harm people?
Yeah.
That's
Make
not
a lot
you,
of money.
Alice.
I know. Same as I know that you never hurt, hit anyone you care about. Tell me all the details you know about your wife, where she was born, whatever you know. Every single bit could help us to find out if it's her or not.
Well, her parents are James and Eleanor Thompson. She was born in Boston. They are well off. It was a very good match. My grandfather was happy. I kept my inheritance.
It's not that. I want to know about her. What does she like to do? And the one you married, the real one.
She likes flowers. She does flower arrangements, and beautiful ones too.
Which flower does she like the most?
When she doesn't do flower arrangements, where she uses orchids and whatnot, she actually loves daisies the most. They remind her of the sun. She once told me that the word daisy is actually derived from the Old English, meaning eye of the day. And it represents the sun. And so she would make little daisy chains and give them to our daughter to wear. She loves poetry. she's a very good singer. Not professionally, but she likes beautiful things. And she brings beauty to every single day. I honestly don't understand how she can be related to that man, or even how her mother could be related to that man. He's her mother's brother. So he's Ephraim Waite. Her mother is Eleanor Waite. I honestly don't know, because he's so vile. He's so angry. Well, I mean, maybe I thought it was because of the stroke. You know how that can change a person. You know, you're suddenly not mobile anymore. You're bedridden, dependent on everybody else. But there was something else. He felt evil. Like sometimes when he looked at me or when he looked at our daughter, I was afraid. Not that he could do much.
Did your wife ever said that she was close to him? When she was younger, obviously.
Actually, no. This part of the family was strictly in California. She comes from Boston, so I'm not quite sure if her mother originally came from California and moved to Boston, or if he moved to California. We never really discussed this much. I honestly didn't even know that he existed until he had the stroke and needed a place. She had never spoken of him.
So when is the next date for divorce or any kind of...
The proceedings, well, there's a court date, but she won't be there.
No,
she doesn't.
The question is, by when do you need better options than what you have?
We have 6 weeks.
Okay. Then we will organize dinner and you will need to give us much more information. So Alice would get up. She would ask Teresa to organize, bring in, cook yourself, whatever, dinner for us four. And she would bring down her notepad as well. And then basically she would really in detail ask Matthew about everything about his wife that he knows, on which school she was, what was her best friends, or what are her best friends, and also poetry, which exactly, is there anything that sticks out? Every single little bit might be the key to getting to her or not. And it will take the whole evening, probably until late night.
Okay, so which poets? What school?
Friends.
Yep. Okay. And basically you spend time over dinner to discuss this.
Exactly. And school, where was she good in, or did she study, or all these things, that she has a good picture of the past Lily, the we suppose Lily herself.
Okay, so this is homework for me for next week. Next time.
Next time, that would be it. Then, well, afterwards she would go on a browse to see if she can get any information about the family tree a little bit more. And she would, I suspect Eleanor and James Thompson, they're still living in Boston, right?
Yes.
So I will come up with a reason why I would contact them.
Okay. Very good. And it is almost 2200 hours on the dot. It's
perfect. At the end, when we bring Pamela and Matthew to the door, Alice would give Matthew a hug, and we will figure this out.
You've noticed that he hasn't touched alcohol all evening.
Mm-hmm.
He's eaten very little. You think that he might want to eat some more because he has lost weight again, because he had lost weight after this whole Simmons Strand thing. Then he basically went through that trauma, recovered, and then filled out again. But he doesn't look
Oh,
well.
but for food, Alice would have pushed over again,
So I can just imagine you push food towards him. Dottie pushes food towards
yeah, probably
you.
like that. And Pamela is like, why do I have these kind of friends?
Yeah.
Honestly, Alice wouldn't have drunk much. She would have sipped a little at the beginning, and then she would have focused on collecting all the information that is needed.
Okay. Then, thank you very much for playing this whole cycle, Alice in Japan. Alice is now back in New York. But
thank you for the X-Course to Japan.
Japan, but the evil doesn't stop. It's never sleeping.
That's
and now Matthew really needs your help.
He does. And he will get it. He will get it.
Because you are a good person.
Well, mainly it's for little Kara, to be honest, because she for sure is the innocent one in all of this.
That is true. Okay, then thank you so much for playing. Everybody, thanks so much for watching. We'll commence with this in 2 weeks' time. And I will come up with a suitable title for this story arc. And until then, have a lovely rest of the day, evening, night, whenever you're watching or listening. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.